between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded in the end zone.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. This is Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big run that time by Henry. 44 yards on the ground.
And the Titans first down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Here's Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's third and 12. Off play action, Tannehill steps away to his left. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 38-yard attempt.
Again, knocks this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. He is taken down at The 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Henry. A little juke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
It's a gain of
chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Henry breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Tackle made by Bobby Okereke. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Evans. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Carrier.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now it's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Eluding the pressure right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gay's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. They'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 9.
I'm here all day. Hey. Hey, what's up? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, defense, pick it up, D. Mike, you alert. Mike, my board. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Jack Doyle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 31.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 31, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Play action. Stafford. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good shot, good shot.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Burton here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Middle. They go here.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
A lot of times, just that first read that you had, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Neville Gallimore has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Stafford. Screenplay, Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
First down and much more for Henry. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Titans 27, Colts 7. Matt Gay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the
Ready.
21. 54. Here we go.
Off play action. Stafford. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Stay 50.
Off the play fake. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Third and long. It's Stafford. Campbell making the catch. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
To throw again. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
Fielded in the end zone.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Off play action. Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Stafford looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Stafford
certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Titan football.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Derrick Henry with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Off-play action. Stafford. Airing it out deep for Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
19 yards.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
At the Colts 32-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. The open man is Smith.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
first target, first catch, and a first down.
First down.
A give to Henry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, Mike's 50.
Here's Evans.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll go right back to Evans.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Darrington Evans
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Colts 7. Matt Gay set.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked to the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Catch made here by Campbell. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Off the bootleg. Stafford completing it to the right side. Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Stafford on 1st down. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
White. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Kill.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Third and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They begin with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of
this defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Colts on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Neville Gallimore in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here we go.
From the 50, it's Stafford. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Colts on third down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 15. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Stafford looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete as well. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They snap it to Stafford. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To the air again, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. Well, he gets a 10-2. We'll step aside. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, That allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Yeah, able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here we go. 30! Ricky. And 58, running hard.
Tannehill to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
Today's final score is Titans.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis,